Welcome to Inside the 18, presented by Northside Automotive. I'm Amanda Mazey with Coach Nikki Izzo-Brown, women's head soccer coach. A victorious weekend. Let's start with Friday night, a 1-0 win over Penn State. Lightning delays. It was a crazy night, but you came away with the win. Amanda Hill, the lone scorer. What does a win like that against number 5 Penn State do for your team's confidence?
You know, moving in, it's definitely something where you look collectively and we say to ourselves, if we're beating one of the best teams in the country, and we're doing it at the highest level, it's just going to build each and everyone's confidence. So it was a big morale, I guess opportunity, but more importantly, just what this team wanted to do and be focused on, and we had that opportunity Friday night.
2 days later, Sunday afternoon, an explosive offensive production, 8-0 win over Villanova. Michaela Abam came away with 4 goals, the first Mountaineer to score 4 goals in the program's 20-year history. Let's talk about her potential.
Yeah, I mean, Michaela has definitely surpassed some great All-Americans here, forwards, and you know, Michaela can do whatever Michaela sets out to do, but she has tremendous potential, and that 4 goals isn't something surprising, but in the game of soccer, you never can predict if it's going to go in the back of the net. But I'm really proud of Michaela, and she should be really proud of her performance.
And as we have the past couple of weeks, let's talk about Kaylee Utley. She can do no wrong. A team best 11 points. Does her level of play inspire the girls around her?
Yeah, she's a great senior captain for us, and part of her job is to make sure that she's creating opportunities but also finishing, and to create 4 is absolutely what we want Utley to do to inspire everybody around her.
Ohio State this Friday night.
Yeah, big game, nationally ranked on the road, but then we come back Sunday, so we're looking forward to that.
And you all have moved up to number 5 in the rankings, so good luck with that. And after Friday night's game, the women's soccer team will be home for a long homestand, which will also include Big 12 play. Good luck. Thanks for joining us, Coach.
Thank you, Amanda.
Joining me now is men's head coach Marlon LeBlanc. Coach, you went up to Michigan this weekend. 2 losses, a 3-1 loss against Michigan, and then a really tough loss on Monday against Michigan State, number 22 in the country, 1-0 in overtime on a penalty kick. You have to be excited that your team played so well, but still, I know there's disappointment.
Yeah, we went out and we competed, and we were in both games. And I think from a soccer perspective, that's what happens. You have close games. And the Michigan game was hard, and it was tough, and it was a tough battle. But we were there, and the Michigan State game, we were right there as well, and it took an overtime PK to upend us. But I think we're on the cusp, and I'm happy with where we're progressing to, and hopefully here in the next couple of games we'll start seeing some of the results for the performances.
I know against Michigan you pulled your goalie at halftime, Daniel Diaz, but then he came out against Michigan State and had a really good game. What was the difference for him between those 2 games?
I think he just had to kind of get grounded a little bit. It was a tough environment on the Friday game, and maybe got rattled a little bit, and we had to show the confidence in him. We do believe in him, and he came back on Monday and played a tremendous game against Michigan State.
At this point in the season, what are you pleased with, and what do you feel like your team really needs to work on?
Yeah, I think we're close. We're competing. We've been in some really tough, difficult games, and we've played a heck of a grueling schedule up until now. Now we just got to find a way to win these tough games, and albeit for 3 posts in the game against Michigan State and 1 against Michigan, maybe it's a different result, but we're close, but we got to find a way to kind of take that next step and find a way to get results.
And you play James Madison this Friday night at home.
Yeah, James Madison's going to be a difficult game for us, and a senior experienced international team. But I think our guys are really looking forward to getting back on the field and kind of making amends for a tough weekend.
All right, we'll be out there. Thanks, Coach, for joining us, and thank you for joining us on Inside the 18, presented by Northside Automotive.